Hey everyone, and welcome to my first impressions on the third and final season of Star Wars The Bad Batch. And right off, having finished Shadows of Tantus earlier today, I'm also based on the first couple episodes, this is easily going to be the darkest year of the adventure, so to speak. That aside, my impressions of the season at this stage are quite positive, so let's begin. The season picks up where the events of the previous one left off, where the surviving members of the Bad Batch have to mount a rescue for Omega and Crosshair, and as those two also try to make an escape from the Imperial compound and make it off planet. And it's definitely a lot of threads, and not just the presence of Rex, that make it seem to hint that Rebels are still canon, and not only that, in spite of some people claiming that they'd retcon the sequel trilogy, nope. If anything, a lot of things to do with the Emperor and what they referred to as Project Necromancer, or actually it's just the opposite. And to be fair, and that's going to be a one spoiler I would give you for now. It definitely plays into what I suggest. It would not be the first time that Shave was playing the long game at all. Yeah. At its core, or much like the first two seasons, it is definitely a classic Star Wars experience. I definitely noticed quite a few Easter eggs in the dialogue and the visuals, even in just the bulk of this three-part season premiere being spent in the prison compound of sorts, and some obviously original trilogy parallels, which has reached a point in canon where the Old Republic has essentially fallen and the rise of the Empire has begun. But I also noticed a few ones that actually caught me by surprise, especially the envoys that other members of the team contact in order to get information about where Omega and Crosshair are being held. And I actually really like that. Initially, when I started showing new content about a decade or so ago, they were a bit reluctant to acknowledge the old expanding universe, but now they found ways of bringing it into the new expanding universe and building upon it, remixing it in interesting ways. I'm not sure about any what's the word I'm trying to look for here. Now any reboot like Vaughn was suggesting, but I'm still open to the idea of more characters being brought in some way. My top of wish list is probably Mara Jade. I just think about who I'd want on to play her. One last thing. I've decided that this time around, these vlogs are not going to have set schedule beyond ideally the week each new episode streams. And since part of this is due to trying to figure out how I'm going to work things out for March, or another is, while I'm largely satisfied with the views of some of my recent outputs, the engagement I think could be a bit better and better. So, maybe less of a need to rush something out, how it would be good, because I was contemplating earlier in the year. Nevertheless, I will still have plenty of interesting things to say. Lots of interest in talking about it, and not just in terms of the Pokemon Presents coming on Tuesday. That'll be all for now. See you all again soon. May the force be with you all.